Hi, welcome to Wine Time. We're here today at Galen Glen Winery in Northeast Pennsylvania, and I'm Erin Troxel, second generation wine grower. Today I'm going to be talking about mid-season vineyard management, mainly canopy and crop load management. So right now we are mid-season in the vineyard cycle. That means we're about halfway between the spring when the vines have bud break and the fall when we will harvest the fruit to make it into wine. The fruit is just about at its full size, so the berries are now larger than pea size, but not quite touching each other yet, so not quite a plump full cluster, which they will be very shortly as we head into August and the grapes start to ripen. So right now in the vineyard, what we're working on are a lot of tasks to set the fruit up to achieve the optimal maturity at harvest. What that means is we're really trying to get all of the canopy, all of the green growth in a position that optimizes where the fruit is located in this fruit zone right here. So we're doing a lot of positioning of the shoots in the trellis and thinning as well of the green growth to make a really open area for the fruit to get sunlight on it and ripening. So canopy management is a collection of practices that we do in our vineyards that are really some of the most important parts of growing grapes. Each vine will be touched about 8 times during a growing season, and a lot of that is all falling into the bucket of what we call canopy management. Depending on the trellis and the training system of the vineyard, we will do selection of the shoots and then positioning of the shoots. So in this system here, we've got just a single vertical shoot positioned canopy that's going up. And then in the one over here, we've actually divided all of the growth of the vine so that half of it is being positioned upward and half of it is going down. Crop load management is a term that we use in grape growing that's all about getting a balance between the green growth, so the vegetation, and the fruit that's on the vine. The vine actually needs about 16 to 18 leaves in order to ripen one single cluster of grapes. And some varieties, like the one that we're in right now, Gruner Veltliner, are very prolific producers of fruit. So from a vineyard management perspective, that means that they will actually have too much fruit on the vine and there are not enough leaves to ripen all of that fruit and really get the flavors in the fruit that we want in the final wine. What we do because of that issue is we will drop some of the fruit. It's called green thinning when we do that. So here we have one of the machines that is an important tool for us in canopy management during the middle of the growing season. This is a machine that's used to hedge the vines. What that means is that there are blades on this machine that will cut the side of the vine as well as the top to create a perfectly shaped, uniform vineyard canopy. And that's important because this is not only a huge labor savings because the machine can go through the vineyard very quickly, but it allows us also to be very efficient and get around to all of the canopies on time when they need to be trimmed. I'm here tasting one of our Gruner Veltliner wines. This is the wine that we produce under the label we call Vinology. It's our flagship wine. It's the wine that we produce the most of here at Galen Glen. Gruner Veltliner is a variety that's characterized by its typical white pepper flavors. It also has a lot of citrus in the nose, so a lot of white grapefruit and stone fruits like white peach. It can be a very fruity, dry white wine. This wine pairs exceptionally well with vegetable dishes. Asparagus is a classic pairing with Gruner Veltliner, as well as things that have sweet peas in them. So one of my personal favorite pairings for Gruner is a pasta salad with sweet peas and shrimp. It's also great with any kind of seafood, so that makes a really nice pairing. One thing that really excites me about wine production in Pennsylvania is the production of aromatic white varieties that make dry white wines like Gruner Veltliner, Dry Riesling, and Gewürztraminer. These wines are being pioneered very much so in Pennsylvania and very food-friendly wines. Thank you again for joining us today on Wine Time.